Okay, so a favorite memory and quality about Arthur. Of course, Upper Lena is one of my favorites. When he got stung by quite a few mosquitoes, that sight will never leave my mind. But the thing you love about Arthur is the fact that he's always been a diligent person, especially with his service to Jehovah. He takes all of his assignments, all of his responsibilities serious. And that's a quality that, I mean, you can't beat that in a brother. So, Art, you keep that up. We love you very much, man. That's an awesome quality to have. And just, be you. You have a good time serving Jehovah, and that's the real life. So.
My favorite memory or quality of Arthur is the fact that he is so willing and he's always there, to help out wherever he needs to be. And so I appreciate that in the way that he did that and showed it in going to Bethel and spending time there, almost like a little bit of an interview. So now, since he did so well, they called him back.
All right, I have two memories. One of you being like a good memory, and then one of you being like a jerk. So the good memory, we were, I think, a couple years ago at your guys' house, and I was walking with you and Alex outside in like the park technically, and we walked for like maybe close to an hour, and you were telling stories about your childhood, and then talking about all the trails you went through, and like the woods, and all these like fun stories, and every like little detail about your childhood, or you hurting yourself when you were a kid, and all these things. And it was like cool to get to know you. I felt like I knew you like on a more personal level. So that was probably my favorite like smaller moment. Now jerk moment, I guess, not really a jerk, but when we went to the Tulip Festival recently, and 2 times I had gotten a stick put on me, and I'm afraid of bugs, as you obviously knew. And you're like, what is that? What is that? And I was like freaking out, and everyone's like also freaking out. So I think it's actually a bug, and it wasn't a bug. So thanks for making me look like a fool. But also it's something I look back and laugh on. So I guess I kind of appreciate it, but I still hate you for it.
My favorite memory is when we surprised Arthur to go to Canada. He didn't know that Jessica and I were going to go with him and his family, and when he came around the corner, he was so surprised. I've never seen him that surprised ever, so that was really an accomplishment in my book. And yeah, he had no inkling of it happening, so that was the best as well.
One of my favorite memories is our 13-mile hike, or 26-mile hike, to, I forget what the name of it was now. Anyway, but my favorite memory is getting there and seeing you and your brother putting on your nets. You look like Al-Qaeda. And that was my favorite thing, your mosquito nets. It's one of my favorite memories of all time.
So Curtis, what's your favorite memory about Arthur?
Well, for Arthur, my favorite memory for Arthur, he will be going back to Bethel again full time, since I will really miss him. That's my favorite part about Arthur.
A few of my favorite memories of Arthur, one would be surviving our trek through the Ape Caves somehow. That was a really good time. We talked a lot. And 2 is kind of just a combination memory of the mornings we spent in the early morning service. I remember just waking up way too early and meeting up at the old Lacey Kingdom Hall. Ordinarily, if it was still dark out and like foggy and cold, it'd be a nightmare morning. But all the times we spent together were just really, really enjoyable. Seeing a young brother like yourself just so zealous for the ministry, it was infectious. It was a lot of fun. And we always had really great conversations, whether it was about something that was spiritual and deep, or just about some of our interests, and it was more casual. I always just had a really great time and enjoyed those mornings.
Arthur Trong, I have something I'd like to tell you that I like about you. These are some things I like about Arthur. Arthur is a very serious-minded man. He's humble, he's kind, he's a good listener. He puts Jehovah first, not just in words, but also in deeds. And this journey you're about to take is proof of that.
I once heard that the definition of a gentleman is someone who makes those around him feel most comfortable. And that has always been Arthur. The man just oozes love and it just makes everyone around him feel awesome.
Hi, Arthur. We are really happy to see how life is going for you. And I wanted to put together just a couple of thoughts, so I'm going to read them. This is what I sat down and wrote. What makes Arthur stand out? First, I'd like to say it's been a real joy to watch you using your youth and your vigor in Jehovah's service. Things that stand out about you, your positive disposition and your respectful and caring attitude. And that's going to serve you well as you move ahead in life. It's bittersweet to see you go, and we're going to miss your presence in person, but know that we're going to be with you in spirit in your new assignment. I wrote a quick little poem that I think reflects well when I think about you. There's a young man from Lacey who joined in the service and said, "This will be my career." His love for Jehovah, his love for his neighbor, is what in his heart he held dear. Through the bumps and the trials, he continues to learn, trusting Jehovah to help him hold firm. His faith is rewarded as he holds to his choice, knowing blessings will come that will make him rejoice. So we'll miss you. We look forward to hearing from you in the future.
Favorite memory of Arthur is basically just hanging out with him at the Trong house and having all sorts of conversation with him, and we could talk about spiritual things about life and health things. He was just the best person to talk to about basically anything. And then my other favorite memory though is visiting him in New York and how awesome it was to see him there. And so that's probably the two best memories that I have.
So my memory of Arthur is when he was a baby, he had a hard time sleeping and we had to push him on the swing, and it took literally like an hour for him to sleep, and we would sing songs to him the entire hour, and I had all these songs from school that I would sing, and him just his head going like this and bobbing up and down as a baby. I have lots of memories with Arthur, night bowling, us having a score that's 1 point away, and watching American Ninja Warrior, and I just enjoyed watching him grow and give talks and do mics.
You know, my favorite memory of you, Arthur, growing up was all the imaginary games that we would play, and practical games too, such as Pretend Sonic, also training for Ninja Warrior, and also the infamous and properly named No Arthur Show. That was my favorite. And you know, with that kind of mind, that you have that creative mind of all the things that you came up with, you know, and plus with your love of Jehovah and your spirituality, I'm sure, you know, you can go literally wherever you want, of course, with Jehovah's will or what Jehovah wants. So that's my favorite memory of all those things as a kid, and I really look very fondly to all those memories.
Words of wisdom. You're doing great, man. So a few things, man, just keep being yourself. No matter what, you're going to come across a lot of different people in life. Always be yourself. Jehovah's trained us very well. Don't ever let anybody take that from you. So when it comes to serving Jehovah, always stick to what he says. And just keep your faith up, man. You're doing awesome. Never lose that. Don't ever let anybody change you except for Jehovah. So as long as you don't go beyond what's written, dude, there's no telling how far you're gonna go spiritually. So keep it up, and don't forget to call me when you get there. No.
Now that leads to the words of wisdom part, which is, I guess I don't have any words of wisdom, but Jesus had a lot, and one of his words of wisdom was this. Remember the illustration of the man who sets his hands to the plow, and how he was plowing, and that if he looks behind, how he's not well suited for the kingdom. Well, you want to keep that in mind, that now you may get homesick, you may have things that come up that you say, oh, why am I here? Focus ahead and not behind, because if you do that, you'll always find that you'll be traveling with Jehovah. And he will always take you, as Brother Newmayer says, places that you could never get to on your own. So follow that.
Well, we're gonna miss you, and you've been a real encouragement to all the friends here in Carpenter Hills and in the area. And I think that really, if I had any words of wisdom, it would be to continue to see ways in which you can pass that the training and the what helped you to develop as a spiritual man, to pass that on and to help different ones in the congregations. You're going to be in another congregation in that area, and you're going to find that there's ones that you can help mentor and help to serve Jehovah and to have a pioneer spirit. And that help, all those things that you experienced here in Carpenter Hills to help you to grow as a spiritual man, those things you can use those things to help someone else. And I think if I had any words of wisdom, that would be it. I don't really have any words of wisdom to share other than that, and you know, what's helped me, and really what's helped me is the same thing, is to look to others and their example and try to imitate them. And when I see a brother who is doing well spiritually, I try to see, well, what are they doing? How can I imitate their example? And so whatever you can do to do that, I'm sure it's going to be a real encouragement to the friends and to the congregation that you're going to be a part of.
Go on perceiving the will of Jehovah. Sometimes it comes from publications, sometimes it comes from other publishers.
For spiritual advice, I don't know if there's anything I can offer you that you're not already succeeding in. You're really doing a great job of putting Jehovah first and seeing the blessings that come when you do so. So if anything, I'd just say continue doing what you're doing, especially with all the change that will be involved with moving to Fishkill permanently. Just remember to constantly reevaluate and make sure you're keeping Jehovah first and reestablishing those habits that are needed. And I'd also say too, make sure to have fun. You're moving to a place where there'll be a very tight-knit group, but you'll have a chance to expand the association that you have. So don't forget to just really enjoy yourself while you're over there.
All right, here's some words of wisdom for you. You're going to be surrounded by a lot of good brothers. You're going to be moved around a lot. You've been moved around twice already. All of them have specific things they're really good at. Find out what those are and copy them. Make it part of you, but don't let it change your personality. Your personality is what's going to make them shine even better for someone else. And so utilize everything, look at everything, get to know those brothers, and really put to use all those good qualities.
Well, you know, I've been thinking a lot about what Arthur must be going through right now, like knowing that he's going off to Bethel and like not quite sure when he's going to be back. It's going to be a long time. Could be forever. Could be till the end of this system of things, and it's scary for me. So I can only imagine what Arthur's going through. But Arthur, I just want you to remember that you are doing Jehovah's will. You are doing exactly what He is asking of you, and it shows outstanding humility, and that is just so commendable. And we all love you for it, and it's uplifting to me, to your brother, to your family, to everybody. So just keep doing you, man. Keep doing you.
Now for some words of wisdom. Just remember how much it has paid off to wait on Jehovah. I remember talking to you maybe 2 years ago, and we've had discussions about life before, not just one. And you were always very concerned with seeing Jehovah's hand in your life and wanting to see His will, or wanting to know what His will is for you. And we've talked about this a few times, but now it's happened. Now you've seen Jehovah's hand, you're doing His will, and you're off on a new journey. So never forget that. Later in life, sometimes we can. Just never forget how much it's paid off to be content to wait on Jehovah.
My words of wisdom is don't be afraid to ask for help. That's it. As simple as that.
Being busy in spiritual work does not make one inherently more spiritual. So whether that's Bethel service, LDC service, or Pioneer service, as you already know, that being so involved in our work at the detriment of our personal study, Bible reading, and meditation, that doesn't equate. So, always make sure that we maintain those pillars of faith as you and I would know and call it. And in addition, my other word of wisdom is steal as many illustrations, quips, and good points so that one day, if or when you come back to another congregation, you will be a baller at speaking. They'll wonder, who is Arthur Trong?
Just grow in your knowledge that you already have. You have a really solid foundation and you have a thirst to continue to keep learning. Just keep that going. And don't lose your personality, because your personality is awesome and it's really welcoming towards anybody and it makes everybody feel comfortable. So just keep that and you'll do well.
Arthur, why don't you say goodbye? Have fun.
Hey Arthur, we're the Lanes. We love you. You're going to do great. And like I told you, Bethel is the lifeblood of a servant of Jehovah. So we'll see you when we see you.
Hi, Arthur.
Hi. Thanks for studying with me when you were here.
Arthur, it's been great having you in the congregations with us. And now that I got someone that I can go to Bethel and see, and to take me to the morning meetings and get into the morning worship, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you at Bethel. So I know you'll come back once in a while, but we are really, really going to miss you.
Hi, Arthur. We're going to miss you, but we know you're going to be so happy at your new home. And you know that picture, I hope you'll put it up, of the nice time we had with your family at my house, and the Burnett's and Viola and the boys. So I did that just in case you ever forget the way we look. Pick up the picture and look at it so you won't forget us. We won't forget you. And I know my son's going to try to come by and see you, the other Arthur. So have a wonderful time at Bethel, and Jehovah will continue to bless you. Okay? Bye-bye.
All right, Arthur, goodbye. Hope you enjoy Bethel, and that's awesome you get to go back, and we'll have to eat Korean barbecue sometime or something.
Bye. Have fun.
Loved having you in our hall and getting to know you, and we'll miss you very much while you're gone.
Goodbye, Arthur. It was nice knowing you, but we know you're going to do great at Bethel, and you're going to have good times.
Hi, Arthur. So happy for you and your new adventures. We're going to miss you lots, though, so make sure you come back and visit us soon.
So, bye, Arthur. We will miss you. We hope you make a ton of great memories. Wish you were making them here with us, but we look forward to the times where we do see you, hearing everything you've been able to do.
We'll miss you, Arthur.
Goodbye, Arthur. We're sad to see you go, but we're also so excited for you to go to Bethel. It's a wonderful opportunity for you, and it's a real encouragement to us to see young people taking advantage of all the opportunities they have to serve Jehovah full-time. So we know you'll have the time of your life, and we'll come and visit, and we'll see you soon.
All right, my friend. Enjoy every minute of it. Soak it all up. Travel, get to know other brothers and sisters, but don't forget the ones you left behind. Make sure you stay in touch, not just your family, but your spiritual family too. And have a great time. This is not a goodbye, it's a hello.
Arthur, have a beautiful time. I'm going to miss you so very much. I cannot wait to come visit you soon. I can't wait for you to be able to take some time off and come visit us. I'm going to miss you, brother. I'm going to miss you a lot. Have fun.
It's been awesome getting to know you. I look forward to visiting you in your new assignment, and enjoy it. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the trip, have a good time, and can't wait to see you again.
Goodbye, Arthur. I will miss you. Work hard. And thank you for not putting me in the food bag ever again. Goodbye.
Hey, I'm gonna miss you so much. Have a good time and good experiences to share with when we have like house parties and messages to Jada. Gonna miss you in service, and gonna miss all the teasing that we've done. I feel like we've gotten really close in the past few years, so gonna miss you a lot. Goodbye.
Bye, Arthur. I hope you have a wonderful time at Bethel and you learn lots of things while Jehovah continues to train you and you make lots of spiritual progress.
So, just saying goodbye. I'm going to come visit you once you get settled in, and I'm excited to hear and maybe taste what you can cook and learn, and hope to see you soon. Bye.
So Arthur, it'll be sad not being able to see you on a regular basis over here, but it'll be awesome to know that you're over there doing everything and doing your full-time service to Jehovah over in New York. So hopefully we'll be able to visit you every year. That's the plan, to come visit you, and I know that he'll keep you over there for a long time. So we look forward to that.
Alrighty, Arthur, goodbye. I'm really gonna miss you. You know, I love you, and you know, I know you'll do great. You know, keep up the good work, and you know, I know you'll no longer be with us, but you know, I have faith that one day we'll be with each other once again. So, goodbye.
Goodbye, Arthur.